Hi Libra, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I'm going to pull some cards for you. I've already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle a few more times and then we're going to get right into it. So how are you doing today? It's November 5th, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Clear all negative energies and fill with only beautiful divine love and diamond light. Okay, one more time. Okay, for Libra for November 5th, 2019. Libra. Okay, first card out. The Wheel of Fortune. Nice. The challenge. Sorry about the lighting in here. It's just not great lighting in this room. So we have the Six of Pentacles as your challenge. Let's put my glasses on. Grounding the read is the Five of Wands. In the recent past, we have the Seven of Cups. Crowning the read is the Page of Pentacles reversed. What's coming up for you guys? Okay, the Ten of Swords upright. And how do you see yourself, Libra? The Queen of Wands. Okay, there's a few cards that are the same as the Virgo read I just did. This is for what's around you, your environment, or how others may see you, which is Three of Cups reversed. And then we have the blocks that you need to clear have to do with the Queen of Cups. You know, this is like Juliet. And then we end up at the Nine of Swords reversed, which is chronically purging or suffering in silence. And then I do a bit of a hangman configuration at the end to see what's connecting the hanging in limbo aspect to this read, and then what's actually hanging still at the end of this read. So we have the Two of Wands reversed there, and then what's hanging? The Star card reversed. There's some depression or loss of hope here, maybe a need to heal. And then a wild card, which I'll tell you at the end. Alright, and then the underlying energies here. We have the Temperance card. Okay, so it's upright. That could be Sagittarius energies too. So we have Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius. And then we also have fire signs with the Queen of Wands. Okay, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we also have the Queen of Cups, as well the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So a lot of signs there. Let's see, Aquarius, Libra. Okay, so I do a little bit of the underlying energies here, just to see what's going on when we start the read. And okay. So this is how we're starting the read off. It came out of some kind of war, right? We have the enemy here. Some kind of war was going on. A battle, whether it was in or without. This definitely can be the war within as well. And then we have the Wounded Warrior reverse. There's a surrender. So there was a war, and then somebody surrendered with the Wounded Warrior. But we have the Magician involved, and in this deck, I don't really like the Magician very much. He's kind of got like a, I want to show you the face. See? He doesn't look very nice, does he? And then we have the Page of Swords and the Temperance card, which is a patient. It's not that mild of a Temperance card. For me, it's more of an aggressive one. It's more fiery. It's not as angelic as most other Temperance cards are. So I'm getting after this battle, and the Ace of Cups is below these cards. So it could be a fight over love or loving self. So there's definitely manipulation here, but he's a master manipulator. But, you know, he's not the most friendly guy there, okay? He's got an agenda. And then we have this Page of Swords, who this looks like my son when he was up to something. Even if it was something stupid and he wanted to lie to me about it because he was being sneaky. Okay, that's that little kid look on their face, like they don't want to tell, even if it doesn't matter, like they think they're going to get in trouble, so they're not going to tell. So that could be the impish personality of this magician who's a man, or they could be two separate people. But we always also have the Sagittarius energy, which is, this is like a fire swallower. You know, so it's like a traveling show or a circus or some kind of performance or a magician, a magic show. They could be his assistants, you know, right? So somebody could see himself as the magician, and their children, his children in life, are his assistants. Okay. Or they're actually going to some kind of formal magic show or performance. So, and there we go. Right above all this is the Seven of Cups. So that this is illusionary, right? See, the illusionist. So it's all about this magician or some kind of show you're going to. But either way, the illusions are very beautiful. Or it's options for these two kids. It could be a father and two kids, or it could be two parents and a child. But they were just fighting before they left. So it could be siblings who are fighting about what they want to go do, what thing they want to do, if they want to go to this magic show or something else. And so the magician could be the father, who's like, sick of this. You either, you know, I'm done with this now. If you don't choose and be happy about it, you're not getting anything. So, and there was with Virgo, there was some kid stuff coming up as well. We also had the Seven of Cups in the Virgo energy, as well as a couple other cards came up here as well. We'll get into that in a minute. But Libra has the Wheel of Fortune in the middle of the read, which is great. You know, this is destined. So even if it feels negative, it's actually for your highest good, because it is the Wheel of Fortune coming up upright. And for me, I get a lot of steam engine, as well as R2D2 comes up for me with that card. And actually R2D2 came up for something else, and yesterday a friend of mine brought up R2D2. So there's definitely something about that. And also the electronics show in Vegas for 2020 came up today, so I don't know if that's related to that. Might be. The challenge, though, is the Six of Pentacles reversed, which has to do with an imbalance, something that's not fair, and inequity in whatever it is, whether it's an imbalance of the way money is divided, spent on children, in a relationship, the give and take as far as working in the relationship, and the chores that need to be done. But that is the challenge. There needs to be a rebalancing here, and it could be between kids or between time with kids and the partner. Not getting so much work here, but with the Six of Pentacles, it could definitely be work stuff too. Here is the foundation, is the Five of Wands reversed, which is ending the fight with patience. Being patient with children. It's like for the Libra, if the Libra is the feminine, how you're seeing yourself with the Queen of Wands. She's being patient while the father is hashing it out with the kids. Or she just had a fight with the masculine here, and now she's staying home and he's taking the kids out because they don't want to be together. Somebody had a fight for sure, because we got the Five of Swords, we got the Five of Wands. The Five of Swords was still upright there. The battle's over, but the internal battle is not. And there's a Page of Swords. We got the Temperance card, which definitely could be a teenager. It can be any Sagittarius though. We got the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Aries for me as well. And then we have the Libra seeing themselves as the Queen of Wands. And she's upright. So what's crowning Libra? Okay, so Page of Pentacles reversed. This can be a child who's just ungrounded. This could be a bad student. The one child, we have the Page of Swords, he's upright, and he's all hoity-toity, so he may be a very good student, and this one always gets to be the bad one because they're not a great student. Or this could be someone who needs help, and the parents won't help them. Maybe they say you always ask for help and you have to do it on your own. They may need help, or maybe always asking for money, or maybe they just need an opportunity. Just give me a chance, or a second chance. Or this can literally be an opportunist as well. But I'm not getting so much that. It's next to the Wheel of Fortune, and it's next to the 9 of Swords reversed at the end. So it's really about, it could be a child in their room crying. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. The other one always gets their way, right? Because they get the good grades. They're a natural good student, and it's not fair to the other child. So someone feels like the parent, one or both parents are treating one child better than them. Okay, so then we have coming up is the 10 of Swords, which is good, because this is going to take that child from the 9 of Swords to the end. So we want this coming up. We don't want that page of Pentacles to be reversed and suffering like that. But then the 9 of Swords comes in after that. So it's like we go to the 10, the painful ending and betrayal, where they feel like it's the end of the world. Libra's just trying to stay balanced in the imbalanced situation. Being the fiery person that they are. It's a fiery Libra, apparently. And then we have around you how you are seen. This could be as a third-party situation, or a player, or a partier, somebody who overindulges, somebody who gossips. You could be seen as a third party. Also can be antisocial behavior, or just there's no joy here. Could be someone who's been thrown up all night too from drinking last night. Kids, Could be an adult too, but in this situation it looks more like a child. So a child might have some drinking issues. And the block that Libra needs to clear has to do with the Queen of Cups, the Fair Maiden. Okay? So very different energy. She's very lovely, and she's proper, and she's sweet and loving and nurturing. Whereas the Queen of Wands, she's very physical and sexy and popular, and she's not going to take any of that crap. Whereas this person's going to be more patient and loving. So the Libra may need to clear her block, even if this is a masculine Libra who's got a lot of feminine qualities. For the King and Queen of Wands, the Queen has more personality than the King of Wands, so this could be a masculine Libra who's got more feminine, more magnanimous or dynamic personality qualities. They just can be good looking and popular, so they might get a lot of attention. So what is their block around someone? I'm getting that the Libra may see this Queen of Cups as weak, because she has a different personality than her. She doesn't see loving, nurturing energy as something of strength. She sees it as a weakness. So maybe that's her own child she sees as weak. Okay? So that could also be this Sagittarius energy, could be part of the Queen of Wands. Libra could be Sag as well. But the Sag also could be the other sibling, which could be that Queen of Cups. Or it could be the one who's crying, but the Queen of Cups is upright. So then we come up at the end here with this energy that's chronic purging or suffering in silence, not really speaking up about what you need. And that has to do with this Page of Pentacles, which has to do with why the fight was in the first place. And the challenge being fairness and equity in the relationship. And this is divinely coming up. It's supposed to come up like this. And it even could be 3 kids. It could be one feeling left behind. Or the mom and dad are going out, and the Libra female sees themselves as the Queen of Wands, is Sagittarius, going out with the dad and the other child, and the other child has to stay home because they're in trouble. So what's the connection to what's left in limbo here? So the connection is feeling like they have no options, not choosing a path or not having the ability to choose a path. feeling like there are no options. I'm grounded. I can't go anywhere. And what then is hanging in limbo at the end of this read has to do with depression and loss of hope, that the parents aren't dealing with this in the proper way. Okay, so then the wild card, I actually pulled two for you because one was the Six of Swords reversed, and then we had the Five of Pentacles. So someone definitely feels left out in the cold, abandoned, with no peace. So it looks like parents and a child went out to a show perhaps, and left the child home alone to cry, feeling abandoned, stuck in their emotions, not having the tools to deal with it, left out in the cold, put in exile of the group. And I'm not saying that this child didn't do anything to maybe warrant punishment, but it's beyond that. It could be a family that doesn't believe in, they may believe in tough love, that, you just need to work it out. But it's not about just saying, go to your room and work it out. I mean, as parents, you need to guide the child on the tools on how to do those kind of things. So, but kind of relating to this, the child left. I mean, I had the Cinderella room in our house growing up, and I was the middle child, so I usually got the brunt of my mother's anger. So definitely understand feeling left in my room alone and not knowing how to deal with those emotions. So somebody needs the help. Somebody needs attention, and that help. So let's see here. I have my Kipper deck. So let's see what we can find out here. What is it specifically we need to know here about the Page of Pentacles reversed? Okay, why is the Page of Pentacles reversed? I had that as the main male. Alright, so the main male actually may be the father, may be in the doghouse. Alright, so we have main male and we have a child. Alright, so someone might have gotten arrested or in trouble, did something illegal. It could be that if there was an affair, a father might have had an affair with someone who was underage. Or sudden wealth with a lover. Okay, could be a third-party situation. And we have the main male with the opportunist card. So this could be someone feeling like they hit the jackpot for a lover because of money. Unexpected income comes up after that. Alright, so be careful, guys. So this could be, the Libra could be the person they're having the affair with, or the Libra Queen of Wands could be the partner of this main male with the kids, because definitely kids here involved. Or it could just be the adults acting like kids as well. So who is chronically suffering in silence and purging there? Who is that in line with the Queen of Wands? Alright, somebody with bad health. Court issues. Either way, there's some kind of legal issue here. Whether it's a child or an adult. Somebody's in bad health. It could just be ascension symptoms. It could be someone who's lovesick. It could be someone who got in trouble and they're just really depressed. Maybe somebody got a DWI, or like I said, they got caught sleeping with someone who's underage. So it could be two kids underage as well. That was coming up from the Virgo read, that there was two children maybe who slept together. It could be a child. One child's 18 and one's 16 or something like that, or 15, whatever it is. And I get courtship at the bottom of the deck again, and that came up in the Virgo read as well, courtship. So let's see from the mini deck what comes up here. Why is the Queen of Cups the block for the Queen of Wands, the Libra? And that definitely could be third party, because we have the Three of Cups between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. And then we have this main male coming up like as the Magician here. Could be Sagittarius as well. So who is the Queen of Cups? Because that's the block for Libra. So this is the Queen of Cups is coming up as a prisoner or feeling trapped in a situation. The Hermit reversed and the Five of Cups. So somebody's getting over grief, loss, regret, feeling trapped like a prisoner in a cage, anxiety issues, over isolating, maybe a little mental craziness because they're over isolating so much, or literally someone who's getting old. I'm not getting like an old person here. Could be so, though, someone who's coming with Alzheimer's or something like that. But it's really just more about somebody getting over something, feeling trapped in their mind, or literally feeling like a prisoner. That's the Queen of Cups, but she's upright. She's in her truth. She's a prison at home probably, because she's over isolating, trying to get over her grief, loss, regret, guilt, shame, whatever it is, but she's offering truth. And why the Three of Cups reversed between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups? Same thing. We have the Hermit reversed again. Okay. Coming out over grief about the truth. Same cards coming out. And then we have the Six of Wands reversed. So the truth about bad news, or feeling like a failure, doing something under the radar, needing attention, and trying to find peace, okay, on their own. So what does the Queen of Wands have to say about all this? Ouch. Sorry, I got a cramp in my foot. What does the Queen of Wands have to say about all this? What does Libra, the Queen of Wands, have to say? She feels free. It was just 22:11. So the Queen of Wands is feeling freed by this, whether this is a man or a woman, the Queen of Wands. They are hanging out in limbo. World isn't quite complete. The cycle isn't quite done. They might trying to see another perspective, but hanging out, being still, and freed by that. This because with the World, and then comes out the Page of Cups. That can definitely be a message of love, or a friend or child that's offering love to help whoever's world is upside down, and definitely can be a sealed divine feminine as well. But feeling in limbo, but the Libra is freed by this message of love. And the Magician's coming up reversed, so it's definitely the dark side of that, the insecurities and manipulation. The Hermit is feeling trapped because of the manipulations and insecurities. It could be their own insecurities, but it can also be, we have the Magician here that's separate from the Queen of Cups. So I'm getting that that's separate from the Queen of Cups. It can be another Virgo energy or Gemini, Aries type energy, who's been manipulating them and making them feel like they're crazy and trapped. And the Queen of Wands, whether she's the Magician, a man or not, either way, she's feeling freed in this situation. Maybe she's with the manipulator, and if he's having a third party, she doesn't care because she wants to get rid of him. Or he's freed by it because he likes the attention. There could be definitely an attention whore there. So why do we have the Ten of Swords? Okay, somebody's holding back, or holding their tongue, holding back an announcement. With the Ace of Cups reversed, somebody might have been dumped or overwhelmed. Okay, and sitting in very uncomfortable feelings. Possibly doing the work, maybe going through ascension symptoms, but having to do the work amidst a lot of other people, so working, kids, all that kind of stuff, and really overwhelmed. Somebody could really unload on somebody verbally too. They could definitely give them a lashing, or could be a bit verbally abusive. But someone may have been dumped, for sure, or just crying, overwhelmed. And that had to do with the 10 of Swords, and that's on line with the Queen of Cups and the Destiny. And then we have the Devil, which is the Capricorn upright, giving a wave. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing. So after a breakup, the Capricorn could come and say hi, or it could be that Devil energy of, you know, pushing and pulling again. There's definitely that manipulative energy here. The imbalance, because the imbalance comes up again next to the Devil, and that's the challenge here, is to come into balance again. And of course for Libra, that's always an important thing. So what are we supposed to do here at the end with the 6 of Swords reversed, the Depression, and the 5 of Pentacles? All right, so heal, choose a new path, and transform. This could be a dark night, could be a death, it could be a transition or complete transformation. It's saying to choose a new path, heal, be the star of your own life, and go forward, and walk over the dead people if you have to. It definitely could be Scorpio and Aquarius involved here as well. So this dark night's going into maybe leaving Aquarius, and that could be Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but he can have Scorpio in his chart. But that could be walking towards starting over in love, and there's a new energy waiting here with this bond. That could be a soulmate for sure. And then the Queen of Wands reverse comes up. Okay? And now the Queen of Cups is upright. All right, so then it gets complicated. All right, so now we have them coming, somebody's starting over in love, and it's between these two, unless these are the couple. All right? So there's definitely soulmate energy here with the Queen of Wands reversed, the Queen of Cups again upright, and then the Tower. So sudden epiphany, a sudden event, a sudden eruption. Right, because we have the five of Pentacles is at the end here. Someone stuck without peace and now in exile or feeling abandoned again. So coming together, starting over in love, to not settle this time, coming back together. It could be someone coming back together with their ex, but really coming back together with somebody else, and the ex comes back to interfere, or they go to leave and the ex actually ends up being gay, and that's actually the person they want to be with. So that could be a Tower moment for sure, where someone finds out that their wife is actually gay. Or this can be friends, two girlfriends coming together, right? So they're split up between the Aquarius and the Scorpio. This could be Libra energy with Aquarius in their chart as well. And they could be, so the Queen of Cups could be Scorpio as well. There's a lot of Scorpio energy here. And there was a King of Cups in the Virgo reading, who was the Virgo. Definitely some musical chairs here. But there's a big explosion, eruption, or at least an epiphany with the Queen of Cups. And she's upright here. Now that here, the Queen of Wands is reversed. She could be breaking up, or she could be dumped. And now the Queen of Cups is coming in suddenly. Maybe her cover was suddenly blown. Yeah, see, then she goes into that not expressing feelings, and then we have the Five of Pentacles reversed there. So needing to recover from being left out in the cold, or abandoned, or put in exile of a group, or a church, or a job, fired, whatever it is. And then we have from like a good old boys club or job, right, where we have a lot of traditional redcoats here. We got the Hierophant and the Emperor. Okay, recovering from being put out by them. It's a long story here. So then we have that. After that, we have the home. See, they're the traditional home and living in the past, though. Okay, so it's not that it's negative, it's just the old, and then they're not accepting of new. Okay, so this is about it could be a marriage, a celebration, a party, but here's somebody who's definitely looking back or going back to the past or living in the past. Could represent a very religious home as well. Okay, Libra. It's a bit messy here. Let's just see what else. I want to pull a numerology card for you before we go. Alright, so what does Libra need to know? Libra. Let's all the cards fall out. Alright, what does Libra need to know, please, before we go? So we have change and adventure came up. They're both the same color too, and they're all 5s. Check it out. A lot of change and adventures coming. 55 is the truth, the Ace of Swords. Excalibur is being pulled. And it's like a teal color. Okay, so change is coming. Libra, make sure you see it as an adventure. Rise and be loved. Bye.